starting to kind
of, have to smack my woman up, make her shut up.
Oh, whatever.
So every night, and
What you mean you tired?
Hey, no, for real, I just go on chill and let her take the, the bull by the horns every night and make her feel good about herself.
I don't want to take the bull by the horn. I actually would love for Chris to be the bull, and then I'm just sitting on top of that thing. You know what I'm saying? Not just sexually. I'm talking about in our marriage with everything. And that is the big conversation that that we are having while y'all are watching the show, is that basically I'm like, look, I don't want to play all the roles. I just want to be sit back and just be me. And, that's been the dynamic of our relationship for so long. So he's a Leo. I'm a Libra.
A rich Leo. So
see, we ain't asked for that.
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody asked for your wealth status. Nobody asked about rich or nothing.
No.
Somebody asked what your sign was. Go ahead.
Can I talk? Mm-hmm. So Monique is right. I agree with Monique. I let her take a little bit too much, on her plate.
We gotta get this recorded right here.
No, I'm being real.
I know. I'm trying to capture this moment. Go ahead.
Put it on YouTube. No, so I let her put a little bit too much on her plate, and it's my fault. I had brought a lot of bread to the table, so I kind of justified it and let her do what she needed to do. And ultimately, it's not working now. And she's been asking me for a while to step up and handle certain things. I'm being real about it, so
listen,
it is what it is.
This is the thing. You got to censor this before you also got to read the comments, baby.
I ain't reading.
Somebody said, "Did he just start doing that?" No, this has been being how you are. This is how it's been the entire time we've been married. And I was about to say that this is how it's been since we've been dating. So what happened was, I used to be Chris's business manager. I was like working for him. Once we started dating, I started working for him shortly after, right? So while we were dating, while he was playing in the NFL and everything else, I was handling everything, right? So in that sense, if I had to be the bad guy, if I had to look bad so that Chris can look great, if I had to handle whatever I handle, not just because we were together, but because I was working for him, it was my job, I did that. So when we got married, before we got married, we had conversations in marriage counseling. And I basically said to him, this has to change. Because if we're now married, I can't keep covering you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the man of the house. Like, you got to cover me.
There's been some situations where I've looked out too. But it's been some situations where I should have looked out more for you.
It should have been. So we went into our marriage the same way that we were dating and doing business together, which was a huge mistake. We should have divided that line and made it very clear before I even walked down the aisle, honestly. So, and we both acknowledged that. So it's been a huge effort on both of our parts, me to let go and then also Chris to pick it up for the past decade. And what you're witnessing now is Monique, who is on her last leg and who is like, I'm fed up. I'm tired of having the same conversation all the time. And I really need for change to happen, not just saying, all right, I'm going to do better. All right, I'm going to do better. So that's where we are currently in this show. And for the people that keep saying, Monique, but you need to be quiet, you also have to remember, we're filming a reality show. If it were like a normal everyday scene, first of all, when you're doing reality TV, your subconscious and your conscious mind has to be verbalized. So if I'm doing a lot of talking in the scene, it's because if I'm not driving the scene, we're not talking about anything. We're just going to be sitting there like this. Say something.
No, I will say this. I didn't know that was my cue. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a cue. I was showing them exactly what would happen.
No.
And you just did it.
Do it again. No, no kiss a week. No, I will say this. I forgot my point. She kissing on me, man. Like, things starting to happen down in my trousers.
Oh my
what I'm
gosh.
saying? But anyway, no, I appreciate Monique. And a lot of people might be like, Monique is mouthy, she's bossy, she don't like her husband, she's going in on her husband. But I appreciate her for saying something. Because how many women out there will sit back and not say anything and be miserable until they're divorced or miserable until they die? And they stay in a marriage that they're not happy with. So, it's certain things that she's been voicing, and I'll be honest, I missed the mark on it. And as much as she at times can get on my nerves of voicing these certain things, I'm finally actually starting to see myself, and I see that I need to change a few things so I can actually make her happy and make myself happy. It's a couple things that I really didn't understand about myself that I was doing or the way I was. So I own it. It is what it is. I'm not like this terrible guy, but I'm not perfect either. And there's a few things that I can work on to be better. And if my wife needs me to step up in certain areas that I feel like, or she felt like I hadn't been doing, then it is what it is. And for the longest, I looked at the finances that I brought to the table. You know, she lived a great lifestyle. I uplifted her in that area, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's more to it. It's small things, but really they're big things. So there's certain areas that I need to step up in, and I own that. I'm not going to shy away from it. And I'm up for the challenge because I want us to make it.
Chris did lose weight. He lost a lot of weight.
I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, we all stopped
My thing
eating.
got bigger too.
We all stopped eating.
You don't like me talking like that.
Cause that's all you talk about.
It did get bigger though. You gonna cuss me out later.
Stop apologizing. You were making the money. You're a good dude. Being a good dude has nothing to do with.
No, I'll handle that. Be quiet. No, listen.
Stop doing that.
No.
Like, you don't have to do that. I don't like that.
I wanted to address that.
But you ain't have to do that. Like, stop, be quiet. You ain't got to do that.
Okay, I ain't mean it that way, y'all.
Go ahead.
Let's get it back. No, you get it back together.
You can say I'm gonna address it without, be quiet. Like, that's so rude.
That is
it really
rude,
is.
baby. I apologize.
Thank you.
Can I have a sugar? I think you don't want to, but you go do it. All right. So, at the end of the day, and I'm sorry, baby, for real. At the end of the day, money's not everything. And for the longest, the way I was raised is putting a lot of emphasis on money. Money doesn't cure anything. You know, whatever issues you have, the money's only gonna magnify it. It is what it is. And once I entered into this marriage, I kind of looked at money as like, look what I brought to the table. Look what I brought, you know. So I overlooked a lot of small things that Monique was saying for years. And really, I looked at them as being small, but they were really big. And now we have a situation where Monique has kind of built up a wall in a sense because I overlooked all of these small things, but really they're big things that have been built up. So let's take money out of the equation. True enough, I played ball, I made good money. We have a great lifestyle, but it's more to that. It's small things that needed to be addressed. And Monique is basically holding my feet to the fire on the show. So I can sit back and be stubborn and just say, no, we got some money, blah, blah, blah. We take trips, we have this, we have that. But no, at the end of the day, we need to be happy. And I realized it was a reality check. It is certain things that I needed to change. And I'm willing to change those things. I'm up for the challenge. And we got a little bit of money too at the end. So we'll be straight in the end because I am going to focus on some of the things I need to change.
Listen, if I was a gold digging chick and all I wanted to do was spend money, then I wouldn't be sitting here trying to basically grow together. Like, the whole point to me of being married is because we're supposed to be able to push each other to be great. If he sees me slacking, he should basically be like, look, babe, I noticed you've been doing this, that, or the other. You need to pick it up. You could be better than this. If I see him slacking in a certain area and I feel like he could be better, I'm supposed to voice that to him. So it's supposed to be like that. If I just wanted Chris for his money, then I would just be spending his money. I wouldn't be sitting here even trying to have conversations with him after conversation after conversation, pouring out my heart to him so that he can understand, hey, I'm willing to do whatever it is that you need in our marriage, but hey, I need what I need as well. So, and that's been the struggle. It shouldn't just be about whoever comes to the table with wealth. At the end of the day, Chris might buy the house, but I make it a home. So I could just be like some other chicks and just sit by the pool and do nothing not raise my kids, not be involved in anything, and just spend money all day. I don't have to work. I don't have to have the platforms that I have, Not for Lazy Moms and Immediately Eve Essentials, busting my tail with those 2 platforms, and working full time for WPGC as a morning show host, 6 to 10 every day. If y'all in the DC area, make sure y'all are listening. WPGC 95.5.
I would love for you to sleep in by me.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have to do those things. I do those things because that's who I am. I've never been a person that is, turned on by money. His money never turned me on. That's not why we're together. It was his security in himself. It was his personality. It was our connection. It was the friendship that we had. And what I feel like is our friendship overshadows our marriage, our romance, and our intimacy. So yes, we get along. We get along great. We can hang out and have a good time, but I want more. I want more than that. I want the fire to stay lit on high,
I'm about to turn it back up. Don't worry. No, I am. For real.
So that's pretty much what it is. And I felt as though by sharing what we're going through is going to be helpful for people out there who either maybe you are a wife who's married to somebody that's wealthy, who feels as though they don't have to do anything because they provide, or even if you don't have wealth, and it's not even about that, just being a person who should be able to speak up for yourself and express what it is that you need and be adamant about it. Because at the end of the day, when Chris comes to me and he tells me, I need you to do this, that, or the other, it's done. If he has an issue with the way I'm speaking to him, I'm on it. So that's what y'all don't know. And if y'all think my mouth is bad now, oh man, y'all should have known me about 15 years ago. It's off the chain. But
I love him now.
Yes, he loves my mouth. Yes.
No, but that's real talk though.
XOXO Nisha said, y'all saying she don't like him. She loves him and she's disappointed because she knows he can give more. They've been together for a long time, and with that, people change and expect change. That's absolutely true. Yeah. For y'all to sit back and say, I don't like my husband, either y'all are miserable or y'all are just like divorced and
I wouldn't say hate on
unmarried. Because at the end of the day,
marriage is ups and downs.
Right. You can't differentiate a person who loves somebody and is basically expressing that, listen, I need change. I need for us to be better. I'm not good with us just being comfortable and friendly. I want more in our relationship. If you can't differentiate that with a dislike, first of all, if I didn't want to be with Chris, I would leave. I don't have to stay.
I'm going with her. She ain't get away from me. I'm be like that ball and chain with my tongue out.
You're a mess.
No, you ain't
and
nowhere.
For everybody that says fall back, Monique, no, y'all can kiss my behind. I ain't falling back, because at the end of the day, I know what I need in this relationship.
You do need to fall
back.
back.
I know what I need in this relationship. And let me tell you something.
Preaching that fall back every now and then.
Whatever. When he wants something, he ain't falling back. So that's bottom line. And at the end of the day, we're in a 50-50 relationship. Don't nobody hold the upper hand in this house. We are 50-50. So that's what it is. And if y'all don't like it, then I don't know what to tell y'all.
Rock, stick, and kick.
So I've let me see, hold on. So, and Chris talks just as much as I do, if not more.
Nah, I don't.
That's why we get along.
Nah,
yes, you.
Nah,
you are so fake.
Only when I'm coaching, I talk a lot.
Chris, you need to stop. That mouth don't never stop running. I know you lying. But yes, obviously.
You forgive me for telling you to be quiet, baby.
I just wish that you could not.
I really don't be meaning no harm, though.
But this is something new that you're starting. The first time you told me that was at the dinner table. That's why I was looking at you like.
No, that was hush.
Right, but you've never hushed me before. Like, that is rude. You be talking 1,000 miles a day, all night and everything else, and I've never told you to shut up and be quiet. I've never done that to you, and then especially in front of company.
I apologize.
Thank you.
You
That's Chris's way to say shut
up.
No,
it ain't.
I'm sorry.
Move your fingers off them comments.
No, I'm scrolling. They can still see you.
No,
I'm just
honest to
scrolling.
God truth, like, that's something I need to. I don't mean it to be rude or anything. So I apologize. I'll correct it. All right, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, what you gonna do for me?
Y'all be talking like y'all know him.
They do know me.
He says quiet because he's anxious from nervous energy. Man, y'all need to go somewhere.
Y'all ain't no damn energy healing.
Y'all need to go somewhere.
Nervous energy.
I know that y'all see us on social media. I know that y'all seen us on Potomac and y'all are seeing us here.
Ain't
but
no nervous energy.
Listen, this is the most open we've been about our household ever. Like, seriously, because this show is different. It's love and marriage. It's more more about the relationship. It's more about the family dynamic. And during the time we were filming, we were going through a very, very rough time in our marriage. We've been together 16 years. We've been married 10. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm never, you are a provider. Sometimes men in general miss the beat. Yes, that's definitely true. Some stuff should be between the two of you. Yes, that's absolutely
I agree
true.
with that. I agree
but
with that.
I mean, we're on a reality show.
Yeah, but
so
you still ain't got to air.
There's a lot more that we don't put out there. Like, we put out there what we're comfortable with sharing, and that's that. And it doesn't always look pretty. See, and this is the problem. People, especially on social media, especially those watching the TV show, like, at the end of the day, people say, I want to see real. I don't want to see perfection.
Right.
Y'all go on Instagram and y'all see these couples that's all cute and cuddly and kissy, and that's all they post is these cute pictures of themselves. Then when y'all get into a relationship, and then once it gets hard, what do? Y'all bail out, y'all give up on it, y'all get divorced or whatever it is, and y'all don't know that these things actually happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are times where there's a struggle. Yes, we look cute with our 3 kids, and we take pictures, and we traveling all over, Kenya and Tanzania, and it's a beautiful thing. But there are struggles. Like, there are misunderstandings. There are arguments. There are disagreements. But there are a lot of ups, So it is what it is. So some people ask for real. Then when you get real, y'all complain about it. I don't get that. So y'all just want to see perfection. Y'all just want to see the perfect pictures.
They don't want to see that, then they ain't going to watch
Y'all
the show.
got to see the process, because at the end of the day, it's a testimony. Because then fast forward, as we work through what we're going through, and then y'all see the beauty in it, then y'all going to be like, wow, the fact that they were able to get back to this point and be so in love, and they've overcome their issues, and they're both really trying, and we saw what they went through. We saw how they were arguing every other scene. We saw how this, that, the other, which we didn't argue like the whole 10 weeks of filming.
No, but one thing I will say is, like, I'll be straight up with y'all. I knew me and Monique, we were in a tough spot, and I know going on to this show, we were going to put it out there. I knew Monique was. She's not everything is cool. And initially, when we first started, I was a little bit uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, crap. Like, she's airing me out in my flaws, but she's being real. And now I really appreciate it, because some of the things that I can step up and do, some of the areas where I wasn't really handling my business, it was a challenge. And I'm an athlete, I'm a former athlete. And anytime you challenge me, I'm going to do what I need to do and step up in these areas. And no man wants their woman to feel like they're letting them down. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was hard, but at the end of the day, it was a blessing, because there's certain things that I needed to handle, certain things that I needed to do, because I don't want no other woman. I want Monique, and I want us to be happy. But ultimately, once I started this journey of, fitness and doing my medical checkups and stepping up and doing some of the things that she's been crying out about for the last 10 years, I'm actually enjoying it. I love going to the gym, so it started out as more like, I'm going to show you, but now it's more so of, I like this. This is who I am. This is what I've always been. I just fell off for a while. And I know ultimately, no, I did. It's true. I fell off for a while. So ultimately, I know that this is going to make me happy, and this is who I am. This is who I've always been. But then ultimately, it's going to make us happy, and, it is what it is. I'll be quiet now. I'm talking too much.
No.
Don't beat me. I'm playing, baby. Come here. But that's real talk, though, for real.
A mess.
No, for real. It's real talk. Because, everybody was raised, whatever happened in the house, stay in the house. Everybody was raised that way. We're on a reality show. We're really putting it out there, and we want people to see our journey. Simple as that.
Y'all said, why am I looking at him like that? I was looking at him through the camera at first, but then I was like, well, he's sitting right here. Let me just look at him while he's talking.
She can look at me however she want to look at me.
Y'all be having an issue with everything.
As long as you look at me the way you look at me later dirty, it's fine.
Yes. Do you think I'm spoiled?
No. Not by
I don't understand. Somebody said that I'm spoiled.
That's Monique. It's not Monique. Don't trip.
No, I just want to know from your perspective.
No, let me say this. I don't think Monique is spoiled at all, because it's a lot of all right, y'all witnessing the perks of the first class trips to Africa. Y'all witnessing the jewelry, the bags, the cars, the houses. Y'all, that's what y'all see. And this is one thing that I
Somebody said bring back Chris' mom.
I might bring back my mama soon. But anyway, but y'all don't see behind the scenes a lot of the things that Monique handles. I mean, literally. Like, I'm not a maintenance guy that can hang pictures or work on a car. Monique is that chick.
I'm the biggest tomboy
No,
like
she
ever.
is. She cute, but Monique is like a dude, y'all. And just handling business, like, you know, structuring things, how the week is going to flow. Monique handles all of that stuff. So we both add value to each other. She's definitely not spoiled. That's one reason that I loved her. Like, she looked good. Her sex is popping when we getting it in on the regular. No, it is. Like, Monique, like, when she wants to, she'll tear me apart. But anyway, no, for real. Like, straight up. I'm just being real about that. But anyway, that's a whole nother note. But one thing that I loved about Monique was always a real chick. She's told me all of her past, her issues and everything. She was an open book. And then eventually I was an open book with her, you know, about certain things. But Monique handles business. She's always looked out for me. She's always put me first. And that's why I love her. Like, she's always been real with me. And she's not spoiled. Everything that she gets, she deserves. And if she wants more, I'm going to give her more. Because what y'all don't see is all of the behind the scenes when she's holding it down. Y'all just see the perks that she's living. She a cute chick, you know, blah, blah, blah. She got this, she got that. But it's more to that. It's a lot that y'all don't see what she's doing behind the scenes, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. And if he wants to spoil me, I'm his wife, he can do it. But we don't roll like that. Like, I'm not an excessive type person. I'm the one in the house that's always like, don't waste this, don't waste that, having leftovers. Like, that's me. I'm very thrifty.
I can't even let the water run when I'm brushing my teeth.
I don't like the water running long. If you brushing your teeth,
we can
turn the water off.
We can afford a gallon
It's not
of water.
about
Come
what we
on
can
now.
afford. It's about just the environment.
We can handle that now.
That's just me. You know, like, I'm over here growing my own fruits and veggies so that we can save money from going to the grocery store. Like, always being, you know, conscious of spending. I'm not that chick at all. I know that it looks that way for some people coming from the show that I came on and then coming here. If I want to look nice when I go out, I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? I take very good care of myself. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a part of the reason why we're here. We should love ourselves. And then from loving ourselves, we can do better for other people. So that's where I am. Does watching the episodes bring back feelings? Not really, because we've been working through great conversations with each other. Obviously, by the time we get to reunion, y'all will hear an update of where we are currently. But my thing was this: if I wanted to film this show and we not talk about some of the things that have been nagging me or things that nag him or whatever, we could have did that. But I'm not fake. Like, I can't. There's times where we have great moments. It's like seasons, you know? And it's funny because Chris and I usually have our worst arguments in January. That's when we started filming. This is the first time we've ever filmed around this time of year either. So y'all got a moment in time. It's not that what y'all seen in the past wasn't real. We weren't going through things during those moments while we were filming. It's funny because
hadn't hit ahead yet, you know?
After our first season of filming RHOP, we had the worst argument probably of our whole entire marriage back then. It was bad. It was really bad. And it was like right after we were done filming. So sometimes we would get into it and have our moments, but that show didn't focus on love and marriage. It was about the women of the show. So it wasn't right. It wasn't about us as a couple as much as it was about the women's dynamic. So for people that were saying, you know, like y'all were trying to be perfect and this is y'all's real marriage. No, you've seen different facets of our marriage.